it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Bulls. Mirotić at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. D-Wade out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Butler in at the small forward position.
Excellent use in the mid-range area. You know that's one of his favorite shots.
Up top, Dragic. He's covered by Rondo, and it's sent back by Lopez. Rondo passes to Wade, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Looks like he might have a little bit of an edge to his game today.
Now here's Waiters. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, once the ball gets to Whiteside that close to the basket, he knows what to do with it.
Hard to believe that Hassan Whiteside wasn't even in the NBA a few seasons ago, Brent. Took some time off, but what a find he has been since coming back into the league.
Well, it's been nice to see him re-engage and maybe turn around his attitude and work ethic and maybe wanting this at his size. You have to give credit to Whiteside for not giving up on himself and putting some of that work in to become the player he is right now.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Babbitt. Lopez with the block. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Shot left block. Lopez outside. Wade outside. Tries again. Here's Mirotić. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And certainly some credit to the Miami Heat coaching staff last year. Not many thought they'd be as strong as they were. A lot of questions about how the team would fare going into the season. And they surprised a lot of people in the media whose expectations were that Miami would fall off.
Now here's Waiters. Shoots from 12. Here's Wade. Second chance shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And for the Heat, a lot of questions they had were mostly because nobody had seen the core group play together.
Yeah, you imagine the year before with Whiteside's injury and Bosh being out that they didn't get many minutes together on the floor. So for their coaching staff, really incomplete grade as they weren't able to get their roster on the floor at the same time. Still last year showed incredible moxie, got deep into the playoffs, and are ready for another run.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. That shot off. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Whiteside, that's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Lopez sets a screen for Rondo. He kicks to Mirotić, fires for 3, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more.
Okay.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And here's Rondo, following the score by Miami. And it's Wade penetrating. They get it back. A second chance effort. And the shot is long.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
Winslow dishes to Whiteside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And some changes here for the Heat. Johnson comes in for Luke Babbitt. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Waiters. Chicago also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Lopez. Doug McDermott comes in for Mirotić. And it's Cannon in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
Here's Cannon. His last outing, he had 8 points. He dishes it to Wade. Back to Cannon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
There's Dragic with the three. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Focusing on the interior, blocking out, maintaining position. That's glass cleaning 101.
We've got Reed. Johnson is out there with Richardson. Then it's Johnson. That's the group on the floor for Miami. They grab their own miss. Here's Wade. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, he has more than enough strength to fight through the D and convert that one. I'm surprised he came up short there.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Heat. Here's Cannon. They set the pick. Inside. Felicio with the bucket. Felicio's got his first bucket in this one. When you look around, we see a lot more face-up power forwards than in decades past. That's what teams are looking for, wouldn't you say?
I'd say teams are looking for, Kevin, guys who at the 4 and 5 spot can help a team move the ball from strong side to weak side, be able to read some defenses, make proper passes, and then set screens and be a presence on the roll. That's absolutely at the 4 and 5 spot what teams are trying to find today.
But do you think players now, Brent, are smarter than they were coming in?
I don't know how to check the report cards, Kevin. No, the players, because of their versatility, and I think growing up not playing back to the basket and being asked to do a lot more things that require guard skills when they come into the game and coaches are asking them to do these things, they're more than capable of doing that.
He was all alone on that one.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Well, we have mad bombers on both of these teams, each one bringing it from the depths.
Here's Cannon. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
Inside 2 minutes. Inside goes.
A shot, no good. Johnson with some nice D. Here's Magruder. Down low, takes it from 10. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. Cannon kicks to Wade. That one's not going to go. Now the Heat take it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
I don't think any measure of D could have made up for their shortcomings on the offensive end. They couldn't find a way to maintain any kind of success on that end of the floor.
For Chicago, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal, shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Gotta love how Dwayne Wade runs the floor. The transition slam was beautiful there.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Come on, gentlemen. Let's go. Hey, if we let up on D even a little.
On right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
There might also be an opportunity here that he can exploit a mismatch. We'll see.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Now here's Waiters. Dragic with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, he could not have been any more wide open, guys. Wow, I bet he nails that shot next time he gets a clean look.
Mirotic, a screen on Dragic. There's the pass to McDermott. Just 5 to shoot. Rondo drives in. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Winslow kicks to Dragic. The feed now to Whiteside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, it's almost as if Whiteside had a watch on and showed patience, waiting for the defense to come down and draw the foul.
He's off on the second. Fires from the wing. The offensive rebound, Butler. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Bulls have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws. Probably as close to...
And a pretty tight...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 5. And we'll go to Kenny first. What'd you see out there?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more.
It is just about...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Greg, if he didn't steal the other team's playbook. His anticipation, unreal.
So for Chicago right now, Mirotić at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. D-Wade out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shoots from the corner. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting.
Right side, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
The only way you're going to challenge him in that situation, you have to attack with more power.
Good work there as it goes. Wade's got the first field goal of the second half for Chicago.
You can't allow Dwayne Wade to slash his way to the rim. That is where he is at his very best.
Outside, Dragic. Kicks it to Whiteside. Whiteside missing again.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
You think about great teams, they almost always have great leaders on the floor. And Brent, we talk about some of the things that go into that.
Well, sometimes it doesn't come from the team's leader, but if I think about a team and vocal leader and combine all of those things into one, Chris Paul is a guy who, if you ever watch a Clipper game, he talks more than Doc Rivers.
I would
it's
agree.
The truth.
Well, we see it firsthand courtside.
If Chris Paul could do the pregame interviews with you, Kevin, he would. He just saves it all for the game action.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Bulls.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Johnson against Rondo. They set the pick. And Gibson now atop the key. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Willie Reed, he's checked in for the Heat. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Number 1, the Heat.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
And the shot is fair. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside. And here's Rondo. Outside Butler from deep. But they get it there. And Gibson kicks to Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now, he just does not have the touch.
Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Richardson dishes to Whiteside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Well, the only way to compensate for getting out-rebounded as much as they did is to shoot about 99% from the floor. Haven't seen that happen.
Here's Johnson following the score by Taj Gibson. Puts it up from 12, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Whiteside.
Well, the D presents a pretty good challenge, but Whiteside ultimately proves to be too powerful inside from there.
Now here's Rondo. Butler in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Cannon. It's tipped. Taken away. Back to Rondo. Here's Felicio, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson, good.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Now here's Rondo, and the release. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say.
We have got to get shots. Trust each other right now.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Bulls leading by 9. They've got Winslow. Luke Babbitt is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Wade against Waiters. Mirotic. Out to Wade. Wade double team. Butler from outside. The shot no good. And Miami the other way now.
Yeah, he's not hitting much of anything, but his team remains in front because of what they've done and how well they've been scoring.
Here's Waiters. Over to the left wing. Butler with the steal. Pass to Rondo. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. He feeds it to Mirotic. No one near him. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Miami. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. And he put the challenge in front of his players. He said, now's the time when we take control. This is our time, not theirs. Let's go out there and take it to them. We'll see if we got them going, guys.
Lopez kicks to Mirotic. That 3 off the mark. The Heat trail by 9. Dragic the pass to Waiters. Whiteside dishes to Winslow. Feeds it to Waiters. Back to Dragic. Basket counts.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
Rondo kicks to Mirotic. Passes it to Wade. Mirotic the screen. 3-pointer. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Shot's good by Waiters.
Yeah, he's a confident scorer. Waiters is not deterred by the big moment.
The Bulls leading by 5. Rondo with it. Wade outside. And a wide open look for Rondo. Here's Lopez outside for Rondo. Wade outside. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim, but some stellar defense there stopped that from happening.
Right side a screen. Waiters passes to Dragic. It's stolen by Wade. On up the court. And Wade slams it in.
This game is ours. Let's draw it up. Come on. We have worked too hard to walk out of here without a...
McDermott, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And they double up Whiteside. Winslow dishes to Waiters. And that one hits back iron.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Now here's Wade. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Yep, if you could write, you'd put this one in a book.
Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Here's Babbitt with the three. And again, it's the Heat missing. Rondo against Dragic. Rondo, good. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead. Timeout called the Heat. They're trailing by 9. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Still got to finish strong, though. Play with a bit of pride.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Well, doing things the right way and not letting up. Straight attack.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the
2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade was simply not going to let his team lose tonight. His efficiency was on display. Just another game to add to D-Wade's Hall of Fame highlight reel.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.